Good morning, my loves. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I usually do the elements, but today is the new moon. So we're going to get into the new moon energy. Tomorrow I will do the elements, okay? So, good morning, my loves. Okay, so first, what's good, Jennifer? What I'm going to do is I am going to draw some, hey, honey. I'm going to draw some cards for the general energy and we're going to take a look because today is a big day. Okay, so not only is it the Cancer new moon, which is going to have people in their fields, okay, but also today is the day that the North Node and the South Node go into. Good morning, Evelyn. This is the day that the North Node goes into Aries and the South Node goes into Libra. Okay, so what is this signifying? This is a shift from the I am, which is Aries, and the we are, okay, from Libra. All right, so what's happening here? You're going to be looking at the relationships that serve your higher good or bring out the best in you, and disconnecting from relationships, okay, friend, family, lover, that are not uplifting. Okay, so, and this, this doesn't mean everybody is breaking up. Let's start with that. Okay, but there's going to be sifting of what is no longer in alignment. Okay, so we're going to start with that. Spirit, can you show me? Good morning. Spirit, can you show me what is it that the collective needs to know, please, for the general energy? Juno, partnership, okay? And this is going to be highlighting partnerships. That's number 31, reduces to a 4, okay? So it's giving me, columns, foundations. What are you building on? What have you built on? Where is that going? Which relationships highlight the path forward and which ones are pointing to the past, okay? South Node, let's talk about what South Node means. South Node is like what you did in a past life, okay, or what you've already done, and it's easy to do that, but it's not going to move forward, okay? Thank you so much, okay? So, just want you to save. Just save. Just want to stop by here and tell you that I love you and appreciate what you do. Shave one, save 100. Yeah, save one, save 100. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so let me say that the South Node refers to what you've already done in a past life or what you've already accomplished in this life. And that area in your life is too easy. In other words, let's say there was a relationship where you continuously end up going out with a particular type, right? And it's not working out anymore. Spirit's saying you've done that already. You need to move on to something that brings you to your soul path in this lifetime. And what does your North Node mean in this lifetime? Your North Node means who you need to emulate to be the best version of yourself. So like my North Node is an Aquarius, right? So it means that I need to serve the collective, right? I need to serve, and strangely enough, Aquarius also rules the internet. So where am I doing this? I'm serving the collective on the internet. What? For the greater good of humanity, right? So look where your North Node is. That is the house that you are supposed to be moving towards. Okay, so like my good morning, Dee Dee. My North Node is in Aquarius, but it's not in the house of Aquarius because Aquarius's house is in the 11th house. So mine's is in the 10th. So what is that saying? That's saying that that's my career. That my career is to lead people to, healing. All right, so examine where your north node is, examine where your south node is, and it's telling you to do something different than the south node. Okay? So Spirit, what else do they need to know, please? What else do they need to know? Thank you guys for all the follows. I greatly appreciate you. You have Taurus, cultivate, and this is where the North Node was. And I feel like, you know, when the North Node is in a sign, good morning, it's there for 18 months, right? So you were learning how to cultivate what it was, the tools, you were cultivating the parts of yourself to build something. Now that you've recognized what that is, this is what you valued, okay? North Node in Taurus, okay? So you are valuing, you're looking at what you value. So now that it moves into Aries, how do you build it? How do you build it? 11:11 on the clock. How do you build that, right? Magnify that area so that you could, good morning, my love, so that you can elevate. North Node in Aries. And if your North Node in Aries, you know, this is going to be 18 months to really get in alignment with what you want to do. Okay? So, good morning. All right, so we have Gemini, cross-pollinate, okay? This is going to be communal in a sense, okay? You're going to be coming into contact with people. Now, some of these communications are going to be for your betterment. Some of these communications, remember, we're in Venus retrograde. They're going to be coming back, okay? Thinking back in time when love was only in the mind, I realized, right? If you are in a committed relationship that is doing fairly well, this is a good time to work on what I need from you is understanding. It's a good time to work on the things that have been like long-standing blockages, but from a detached perspective so that you can hear better. Okay, because I feel like for the couples that I'm right now, I am just doing general energy, and today I'm going to be doing a new moon reading for the collective. Tomorrow we'll do the elements, okay? I feel like this one is important. We should take it and dissect it alone, all right? Because this energy is going to be with us not only just now because of the new moon in Cancer, but because of the North Node shift, because of the Venus retrograde that happens on the 22nd. Thank you so much for the gift, okay? This energy is going to be with us till fall. And in some areas beyond. So we really need to dig deep, okay? All right, so let's continue. Spirit, can you show me what else needs to be known from this deck? You have fourth house home. A lot of views, it's going to affect your immediate surroundings. You could be beautifying your home. Venus retrograde could have you looking around and saying to yourself, you know what? I need to refreshen my home. I need to shore up the vibration within. You could be getting rugs. You could be painting. You could be shifting your furniture around. It's a concentration on wanting to make the home pleasant. Okay, Venus is exalted in Cancer. Okay, so even though Venus is not there in Cancer, we are still in the energy of Cancer. Okay, where she is exalted. Okay, so you also have Cancer immersed, and we're gonna feel all of the realm of emotion, the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs. Don't cringe when you feel it. even the down points, because they're showing you something in a relationship or a trigger that you need to examine. We're halfway through the year. Okay, anything that comes up now is supposed to be focused, because when we hit the new year at the end of the year, you don't want to take that shit with you. Especially by then, Pluto will be out of retrograde, okay, going back into Aquarius, a whole new world, a whole new world, a new beginning, right? So this is like cleaning out the closets. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. Some of you could be changing where you live. Okay? So let's see what else Spirit would like to tell us about this new moon in Cancer and what there is to expect for the collective and the general energy. Spirit, can you show me? I also want to say, for those of you who are interested in joining the subscribership on TikTok, on Saturday mornings, I will come on and answer questions. But it will be for subscribers only. Okay, so if you're interested in that, please do join. Spirit, can you show me? And it is the only place, unless you are a member of my Patreon, where you're going to get questions answered by me. Okay? Spirit, show me. Yes. Clearing out the clutter is going to, as above, so below. If you clean it out around you, you will clean out the clutter in the mental space, okay? Soothe. Good morning, Evelyn. Okay, so you have here, soothe, may you settle gently, even as the wave breaks above. Okay, so something is being cleared out. Something is about to break, all right? You may have felt the weight of something on you. Good morning, Shanna. You might have felt the weight of something. But I feel like now that it's, it's going to start to clear up. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It might be closer into August. Spirit, show me. Forgive. May you let it be. Okay, you're going to have to let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Something, words of wisdom, let it be, right? Is that a Beatles song or some shit like that? I don't even know the Beatles like that, okay? But I feel like you're giving something space. You're giving something like letting it air out, okay? You have powerful crossed, okay? You could be trying to regain power, regain strength in that letting something air out, okay? Something could have like brought your frequency down, okay? Something maybe you didn't expect, but I feel like it's something you didn't expect from yourself. In other words, let's say there was a situation that you had been dealing with that felt heavy. Could have been dealing with that situation for a while. You could have been put in the situation randomly and exploded. That could have been the moment where you realized that you couldn't give to a situation anymore, but it also made you feel like you took 2 steps back in your enlightenment, because you got upset, or it feels like you ripped the fucking Band-Aid off. Okay? You have compassion here. May you tend to the suffering. I feel like you're in a healing season, okay? And we are in Cancer. This is going to allow you to disinfect almost. Not to let an infection spread. okay, belonging. And it says, may you welcome yourself home. I feel like your ancestors, your spirit guides were waiting for you to take this stand. I feel like you're in the aftermath of the stand. Second time around. There may be a feeling of waiting for something to return, or knowing that something's going to return and worrying about how the return is going to affect your forward progress or your healing begin, right? There may be a sense of dread. Okay? Expansive. Okay, I feel like this expansive, I feel like you are trying to expand your views, but I also feel like you feel the energy very pervasive around you. I feel like if you told somebody, oh, you know, I'm worried that so-and-so is going to try to X, Y, and Z, that people may look at you crazy. Like, why are you still thinking about that? But what they don't understand is that you're feeling the energy, not the actual thing. Okay? So let's get some tarot, guys. Let's get some tarot. Let's see what else is. Actually, let's get what is the blockage, because this is my karma deck. Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me? Thank you guys for the follows. Spirit, show me. You have the power of love here, came out. Investment in gambles and other games. Okay? Your creations in the 5th house. Okay? So this could be somebody you're dating. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifts. Okay? And if I miss a gift that you send, please, my apologies. Okay? Sometimes I'm channeling and I might not see the gift, but I am grateful, greatly appreciative. Okay? So this 5th house, you know, the house of Leo, and that is where Venus is. There's going to be some confusion regarding love and how you feel about a lot of these relationships, and whether they're, and you know, it says investment, gambles, and other games, and whether those investments are in your highest good or are they risky. All right, I'm going to say something to those of you that are lightly dating. I am reading the collective because today is a new moon in Cancer, okay, with also the North Node shifting. So a lot of big energy for the collective. Okay, so this if you're dating, but you know, it's not solidified, maybe you've seen a couple red flags, you're unsure, you know what I'm saying? This is not the season to go investing financially or buying big things for this person, because they may not be there later. Okay, this 6 weeks, regardless of where you fall on the scale, okay, single, in a relationship, whether we're talking about a friend or a family member, you're going to see the reality of people. That doesn't mean that it's all bad, right? 12th house, that's where Saturn is right now. This is the hidden. Right? So these could be things that they hide from themselves, but they're going to be on display. People's triggers are going to be on display. Right? So you might invest this week in this person, and 3 weeks from now finds out that they're not available emotionally. Maybe they're not even dating anybody else, but they could be emotionally unavailable. So this 6 weeks is not the 6 weeks to be up and investing in something, you know, in a new relationship. You can explore a new relationship. What's up, Pink? You can explore a new relationship. You can enjoy the time together. Should you go buy a car together? Probably not. You see what I'm saying? All right, you have freedom, associations, your circle of friends. This is for the collective because this is the new moon reading. Tomorrow we will do the elements, okay? So freedom associations, your circle of friends, the 11th house. Some of yous are going to be looking or joining groups that highlight the things that make you feel free. The things that you like, let's say you've decided that you want to explore yoga, right? You could be joining a group that does yoga, and then you find out that there's some people in there that you are in alignment with, and it opens up new associations. It makes you free. You feel to, want to explore different parts of yourself, things that are for the greater good of humanity, positive connections. Okay? This isn't all, don't get it fucked up. This isn't all like a negative energy. The reason why you feel such dramatic thing is because it's the I am versus the we are. You got Uranus, in Taurus in retrograde, right? Which is changed through chaos. You got Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, breaking down the systems before we go into Aquarius. You got Mars in Virgo, real passive aggressive shit. People, not saying it with their chest. Right? So this is a time for you to observe, not necessarily take crazy actions. Okay, Spirit, anything else they need to know about the overall frequency? About the challenges they may have at this time and how to navigate them. Can you please show me? You have your destiny. It came out crossed, and it says you will go where you're going and your career. Okay, 10th house. So you're gonna have right now. You got the power of love, which is the 5th house of dating, the 11th house of community. Thank you, my love. And then you also have the 10th house of career. There could be people who come in. Oh my goodness, thank you, my love, for the gift. Thank you, I greatly appreciate you. I feel like you may be in a season where, you could have a relationship that's either new or been there for a minute, and you're trying to structure that. You may be in new social circles or trying to open up social circles, and also expansion in the career. Okay, you also have your Saturn, okay, which is in the 12th house, and I just said that shit, right? Good morning, my love, okay? And it says the maturity that brings caution regarding limits imposed, okay? So this is, and Neptune's in retrograde too, so it can make you see things a little weird. Okay, not full clarity. And with Saturn being in Pisces, there's going to be restrictions in regards to us being able to see the limits of ourselves and the limits of others. What do I mean by that? Like I said, you could find out, friend, family, or lover, that somebody doesn't have the same thing to give, or it's not time to invest in that person, or whatever, right? Because of a limitation that they might have, a trauma that they might have that they have not worked through. But then the mirror comes, right? So how did this person get in? Right? So this person got in because there's something that mirrors that you have to work on too, right? Maybe it's recognizing, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run, right? I did a reading for someone in private, and I won't reveal, like if you have a reading with me, I'm never going to reveal, who you are or whatever. Okay? But I had a reading with a young woman, and she was in a relationship for a very short period, but it was wonderful. Love bombs. I gotta love Jones. I gotta love Jones. Right? And then all of a sudden, this person started displaying signs of mental instability. Okay? and she had booked a reading to see what her guides were saying. And what her guides were saying was fucking run. Run from this person. Right? But what she was dealing with was like, oh, but how does it make me look? Or, you know, is it not nice? Is it not nice to leave somebody who's mentally unstable? Listen, you're not married to this person. Okay, you're a young person. And you're going to tie yourself to something that is way above basically your pay grade or your understanding at your age. Right? All because maybe you don't want to feel like people are going to think you're bad because you didn't take on this assignment, which was not fucking yours to begin with. Right? So sometimes, you know, we recognize a problem in somebody else. And that problem is very true, but the way we respond to said problem is going to highlight a problem that we fucking have. Okay, so in this 6 weeks that's coming, examine the position you're taking and why. The I am versus the we are. Is it really something you should do for yourself, or is it that you feel like you'll be judged? Because that might take you off your soul path. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, look at that. Cancer, right? Intuition to protect. Attitudes from the past about and resulting from the history of, right? So in other words, look at situations very separate. You can identify this person's trigger and yet recognize that there is something that's being triggered in you, and examine that before you necessarily respond. All right? So let's get you guys some tarot. Hey, Cindy. Justice is out here. This is Libra. This is also denoting the South Node, okay? But if you start putting other people's well-being ahead of your own, this is for the collective. It is going to end up breaking your heart. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Look at this. Okay. All right. Let me put them in the order that they came out. And we are going to get into it. All right. At the bottom of the deck is the World. Okay. For you to get to where you're going, you're going to have to close some shit out. You're going to have to step into your true self. I am. Underneath the Nine of Swords, it could be a lot of anxiety about the changes. Okay, I also said you were worried or feeling the energy of someone returning. Seven of Wands, this is how you feel about it. Okay, you could feel under attack. It could have been a group. Ace of Swords, okay, no lies there. Okay, I feel like you're standing in your truth in some way, and it could be, you know, very difficult. You could be standing alone. Okay, Page of Wands. Somebody could try to be making you feel like something that you decided wasn't well thought out. But I feel like it's gaslighting. Okay, I feel like it's gaslighting. I feel like control. I feel like this person, it was easier when you were playing the part. That's what Spirit said. It was easier when you were playing the part. So this is a flying monkey around the situation. Okay, so let's say that there's somebody that there's actually like the problem person or where the root starts, right? There could be people around that person who don't make this person accountable. And because something that you've decided is standing firm causes a split in a crack, a fissure in the foundation. Rather than them recognizing that this is what has to happen so that this person can get either help or they can get in alignment, what they do is they attack whoever it is who puts a crack or a fissure, because the illusion, 7 of Cups that's out here, they want to keep the illusion for whatever reason. Okay, so we're going to get to clarify some of these, okay? Yeah, you cut them off because they blame you for their actions. Correct. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so like let's say, for instance, you're dating somebody for 6 months, right? You just found out that 2 years ago they went through a thing of depression, right? And then the family tries to blame you for them, you know, relapsing. Okay, but they didn't get treatment the first time, and you weren't even with them then. So that was a pre-existing problem, but they trying to make it your problem. Okay? So, Spirit, why is this Justice card here? Page of Pentacles. So, Spirit's giving you an opportunity, Page of Pentacles, to make justice for yourself, okay? Because it feels like there's a situation that you may have already given yourself to that wasn't in your best good, or there's somebody here who makes bad decisions, and then it's like they want you to be the cleanup crew. Spirit's giving you an out. An out. Okay? The 6 of Wands, a victory. This person, though, is going to act up and try to get your attention. Okay, that's how they maintain control. Okay, they misbehave, and then the flying monkeys come and say, oh, you're so bad, look how you have this person acting up. But that's their stick. Okay, that's what they do to get people to fall in line. Okay, Spirit, can you show me why is this 3 of Swords here, please? Yeah, manipulation, narcissistic. You guys got it. Exactly. Projection, all of that. Okay, so you got the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, for some of you had already hit your breaking point. And for others of you, it's this week. Okay? You might, you know, get a phone call, or one of the flying monkeys calls you, or they try to, you know, come see you, or it's some type of confrontation. Okay? I feel like, you know, it could be not you going through the 3 of Swords. It could be somebody else going through the 3 of Swords. And you're saying, you know, it makes me sad, but that ain't my fucking problem. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. And you're pregnant and you don't know what to do. Lotus, stick around. Okay? Queen of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands. You could be the Queen of Pentacles showing up as very, like, you know, entrepreneurial spirit, very much, you know, masculine or feminine. This is quintessential spouse energy, right? But is this, you can book in the bio, okay? But it's like, I don't feel, some of you could be married to this person, but I feel like that hasn't been all the way established for most of you. I feel like somebody wants you to take the responsibility as if it was. There could also be a feminine let's say, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're dating someone who's problematic. Their mother could be involved. But it could be because she's treating this person like a spouse. Not necessarily, you know, sexually, but more so it's not like the normal, that's not your husband, okay? That's not your husband for you to be fighting his battles. He's a grown-ass man. Stop ironing his clothes. Like, it's some shit like that. Okay? Stop, like, codifying this man or something. Okay? Could be a female. You know, I'm just telling you what the cards say here. Knight of Cups, okay? And then the Seven of Swords. And you was hoodwinked. I'm going to tell you right now, you was hoodwinked in this situation. Okay, because the flying monkeys, they knew what was good. Okay, so what I'm saying is, let's say that this person was financially unstable, but they have a nice car that their parents maybe help them with or whatever, however they, you know what I'm saying? And so they check all the boxes on paper. You go, you meet the family or you meet the friends. No fucking warning signs. Like, they might chuckle at weird shit. You're like, what the fuck? Because they know that this person is, yeah, because that's an actual term, okay, for the people around narcissists, flying monkeys. Right? So they're all got, you know, kikiing because they know that this person's not right. But they're going to be co-signing, duping you to deal with this person. Now, you have the Empress here. Okay, so here goes that pregnancy, honey. Okay, now some of you, it's not pregnancy. It's the healing frequency that you carry. Okay, your ability to birth new things, to manifest, to make things better. Healing frequency, Four of Cups. The problem is that this situation, you no longer desire it in the way you did. Nine of Pentacles, you feel like you need to be away from this. Okay, Chariot. Okay, quick, fast, in a hurry, Spirit said. Ten of Pentacles, it would drain you financially. You're supposed to be building your own thing right now with the Hierophant. Even if you're pregnant. Temperance. With the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands, you better make your own peace. Because if this person is causing a lot of mental chatter, right, not everybody's pregnant, okay? It's like the healing, the birthing frequency that you have draws people to you. But there are some people in here that are pregnant. Okay, they could be wondering, should they stay tied to this person who has shown up in some erratic way? Okay, and whether they should sacrifice what they want versus for this person. But I feel like whether this person is mentally unstable or whether they're just narcissistic or whether they're controlling, you know, you can't change them. Right? So if you are in a situation where you know that that does not align with you, all you're doing is waiting, you know, waiting for something outside of you, okay? Waiting on the potential and not what is. And if you are doing that, you need to ask yourself, why are you doing that? Is it so that you don't have to make a decision on your own? Because then that is highlighting your codependency. So remember what I was saying. I am versus the we are. And how you're going to see things about other people, but it's also going to highlight where your issue is, right? So you got the Ten of Swords coming out next. Spirit, why is that? You had hopes. You had hopes, okay? Ten of Swords. It was a letdown, okay? Also, this person, every little thing she does is magic, right? So every little thing, it's like the ends of the world, and you're supposed to be the thing that fixed their whole world, okay? Because they, listen, this shit sounds toxic as fuck because this person wants to make their whole existence around you, and that is unhealthy. And if you have allowed this person to do that, okay, because it feels good, right? What you might be noticing is that you are also isolated. Because somebody who shows up like that, hey, what's good, be so savage, okay? Because when you find yourself with somebody who is isolating themselves and wants to make everything about their life just you, then they're going to want to peel away the other people so that you are just have them. So you're going to lift your head one day and all the other people are going to be gone, okay? I feel like with the Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Cups crossed, there's sadness here that it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, because initially it looked so good, right? It looks so good, but the Page of Swords is here. You're recognizing that there's some areas that emotionally this person is not available to, that you can't get in there, right? Get in there. Yeah, right? And you can't. It's fucking blocked. You're recognizing there's no power there, that, you know, and the Queen of Wands, okay? So it's making you feel like you need to be somewhere else, okay? Vibrant, get out there. I need to let this go. I think I better let it go, right? Five of Swords, right? Now this person, this is going to make them come more to you because they feel like, oh, you pull back, then I have to pour it on more. Oh, I'm going to do something to myself, or don't you see how much I love you? Getting the flying monkeys around. You see what I'm saying? Ace of Cups is right under that. The Tower. Right now, all the dirty laundry comes out, right? Seven of Cups, right? And I was saying, I think it was Friday or Thursday. Okay, the last time we had a all elements, right? And I was saying that you were going to get confirmation of a decision that you made, that it was appropriate. You might have been questioning it. You're going to get confirmation, but not only are you going to get confirmation, you're going to be like, oh, not only was I right about making that decision, but I didn't even know X, Y, and Z yet. So it's like you get confirmation plus some. You're like, oh shit, all the illusions that I wasn't seeing in this situation. Right? Seven people, could be seven red flags. It could be something that now that you're looking back, thinking back in time when love was only, you're starting to realize all the things and how they connected. Two of Wands. And this is what's causing you to make a decision, or you've made one. Queen of Wands comes out. Again, this is you with the Judgment. You're going to make a final decision. Okay? Queen of Cups, okay? There are red flags, right? Queen of Cups. Now, this could be the maternal energy I was talking about. But some of you are really just doing it out of love, okay? And I'm going to explain why. Right? You could be saying, listen, I can't do this for you. Whatever this is, it's not in alignment with me, but being as you're acting out in X, Y, and Z ways, the most loving thing I could do is let you know, with this Three of Pentacles, that's not going to work. Now, some of yous, you might try to, suck it up, buttercup. Okay, you might try to suck it up, buttercup, and stay there. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to feel long as fuck, and you'll still have to leave. Long as fuck, and you'll still have to leave, because it's not going to get better with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and I'm not talking about the relationships, because I said in the beginning, some relationships that are doing well, you're going to have the ability to work something through, okay, to get to a better place. Now, in that case, It could be people around you that are interfering in your relationship that have to be removed, like a mother or something like that. Thank you, my love, for the glitter badge. Okay. So I just want to make it clear. Yes, and you know, new moons. Let me tell you something. New moons, people say, you know, this is the power up towards something you want to manifest. And that is true. All new moons, you can use that energy. And usually full moons are for releasing. But because this is the Cancer new moon, do it as a duality. Do it as a duality. What do I mean by that? I release the blockages that are holding me back from manifesting my best life. In other words, you're using the energy to get the best life, but through releasing the shit, I'm on a collective for everybody right now. Okay? Through releasing the shit that has been holding you back. So no matter what, when the moon is in Cancer, this is about releasing emotion. Okay? So you have the Lovers out here. And also, any rituals that you might be undertaking tonight. Some element of water would be good. Spiritual bath. Excuse me. A candle with a glass of water. Why? Because Cancer new moon is a water moon. It's a water element, okay? And water also signifies emotion, the release of the emotion, right? So you got the Lovers and the Fool. I like it. This is talking about the couples that want to make things better. Some people are going to come into alignment. Like they're going to purge this last hurdle, which feels external. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, some feminines here may be like, listen, this masculine or this feminine, this feminine who's in the masculine energy is not open to being able to be reciprocal with me. I need to close this out so I can open myself to something else. Also, some of yous could meet somebody out of the blue, I should say. Somebody new out of the blue. It could be that you're exiting a toxic relationship when you meet somebody new. Okay? If you know that the relationship is toxic, free your mind and the rest will follow, right? But at the same time, enjoy the newness, but don't like envision the marriage and the kids, because like I said, 6 weeks from now you'll see more clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. All right, Spirit, what else do they need to know? Thank you for the rose, my love. What else do they need to know? Can you show me, please? What else do they need to know? Closing messages, please. Spirit, can you show me? Divine Masculine. Messages from Spirit. Mirroring. Self-sabotage. Separation. Life-changing decision crossed. Divine Feminine. Isolation. Anything else, Spirit? Runner. Spring. Bottom of the deck. End of cycle. So whatever went down, you could have gotten this sign in spring. This is a collective, yes, for the new moon. And if you missed the beginning, you can go over to YouTube. It's live there and you can rewind. Okay, you got the divine masculine came out semi-crossed, okay? You could have thought this person was in their divine masculine, male or female. You know, we're over here talking about energy and not people's sexes, okay? With the message from spirit, this person could have been hearing things, but I feel like spirit was trying to give you signs about this person. I also feel like this person, male or female, was trying to show you the best, giving you the best that I got, right? They wanted, it's love bomb, okay? But the mirroring, it's like this person could have said to you, so what type of male, man or woman, right? What type of man are you looking for? What type of woman are you looking for? What type of relationship? So what is it that you like in a man? So what is it that you like in a woman? The reason why they fucking asked you that is because they want to know what you like so they can become that. Stop telling people what the fuck your criteria is. Let them show you who they are first. Okay? Self-sabotage. This person can't keep the fake mask up. But here it is where you self-sabotage because this is like the Captain Save-A-Ho. Well, you know, this probably isn't anything really, really bad, right? Maybe if I just wait, I don't know where this came from. Everything was going so good. Maybe they were faking it till they're making it, but they couldn't. Right? So now you want to give people, you know, your empath part is crying, right? Like, oh, but I feel sorry for them. Oh, people gonna think I'm so fucking mean. Oh, right? Right? And that's how you self-sabotage yourself. So in between relationships, you do all this building and increase, and you get with somebody who is not equally yoked with you, whether it's financially or spiritually or whatever. Right? And then you're like, well, it's not right. Maybe I should just self-sacrifice myself. Stop doing it, okay? Life-changing decisions. Only reason why you're doing it is because you don't want to have to make the decision that comes with it because you're worried about how people are going to look at you. Okay? The divine feminine is in the upright, male or female, okay? Whether you're a man and it makes you feel uncomfortable, to be in your softer energy and say, I can't do that. I don't want to be part of that. I'm going to feel the emotion of letting go and I'm going to just handle that, right? It may feel uncomfortable. Here's isolation. Maybe you've been in this circle for a minute and you feel like, well, you know, everybody's going to go with that person. Well, that's because they're their flying monkeys. Let them go ahead. Maybe they weren't really your peoples to begin with. That could be it too. But this is a period to isolate yourself, to, you know, remember what we were talking about, looking at the 11th house, which came out in the karma cards, and what would help you, what would make you feel free, what would be, you know, raising the vibration, the humanity, the collective, you finding spaces you fit in, right? You're going to need to isolate first so that you can recalibrate, right? Runner. They may accuse you of being a runner. I don't feel like this is the other person. Okay? But I feel like you're not running. You're walking towards your life purpose. Okay? I feel like it says spring, and I feel like this started in spring, or you made the decision in spring. I feel like the next spring, your life is completely different. This person isn't even part of it. Okay? So, like, let's say you're in a good relationship. Let's say it's a friend that is, like, in the middle. That person will be removed. Okay? If it is a, hey, my love, if this is like somebody you're in a relationship with, but you've been trying to get out because it hasn't really added up, I feel like next spring you're with someone who is more in alignment. Okay, so for right now, understand that you're supposed to be processing your energy, protecting yourself, and you know, stop sacrificing yourself, because you could be biting off more than you can chew. And at the end of this 6 weeks, you might like come to the realization like, oh, it's far more complicated than I first saw. I feel like spirit's giving you an out. Okay. And the young ladies, I think there was 2 who are pregnant. Can you show, if you're still here, pull up. To the young ladies that were pregnant, if you're still here, pull up. I'll give it another second. If you are still here, pull up. Okay, I think they might have left. Let me say, some of you already know this. If you've been watching me for a while, I don't take random questions from the collective. Very rarely. You're there. Okay, Lotus, stay with me, all right? But if I say stay, that means I'm going to pull cards for you at the end. Okay? It means that I'm stopped. I don't want to stop in the middle of the reading, because then I'll stop the channeling that I have for the collective. But if I say for you to stay, it means I'm going to pull cards for you for free. Understand? Lotus. What's the situation for Lotus? This was a general for the new moon, which is today. Okay, if you missed the beginning, you can head over to YouTube and find it there. This is for everybody. Tomorrow, we will deal with the elements, okay? You got accept out here, honey. Okay, these are for the pregnant ones, okay? Accept. May you receive what is as it comes. You also have expansive. May you connect to the whole. You have love out here. May you dive deep into your passions and believe. May the seed deepen your faith. Sorry, I meant on your bio for Quickie. Is that a general reading? I don't know what you mean by that. I have a consultation that you can pick. Make sure you're on mine, okay? There's a lot of, go into my bio that's connected to this live. Okay, there's a consultation, and then there's a half an hour reading, and then there's an hour reading, okay? So you can choose what you would like, okay? So right now, to the ones that's pregnant, you could be in a locale. I'm getting 2 messages. You can be in a locale where you have passed the ability to change your situation because of new laws. Okay, there could be others of you that, morally speaking, that is not an option for you. Okay, I also feel like you could be dealing with something in an isolated way. Okay? And with the love card here, I feel like you feel for this person deeply, but something is toxic. Believe may you deepen your faith. Now, there could be some signs in this person that makes you wonder if they're unbalanced and if that will occur with the child. Okay, forgive, may you let it be. Okay, I feel like you need to forgive yourself in regards to something about not seeing it sooner. Depth, may you immerse and go deeper. Allow, may you soften into what is. Decide. Okay, so first off, you may be concerned that you have to stay in a situation because you can't do it by yourself. That is not true. That is not true. You must ask yourself if the situation that you would put yourself in because you feel like you don't have an option is or would that child be safe? Knight of Wands, Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. This person is not responsible. Okay, they act childlike. Or this could have been, all you want from me is a one-night stand. Oh, baby. All you want from me is a one-night stand. This could be somebody you was in a situationship with, or they could be married. Okay, now you're having a child. You know, the time could have passed where you could do something about it. Six of Cups. Right? This coming like in and out, and the Ace of Wands. It could be passionate, but it lacks anything else. Okay? The Lovers. Okay? Ten of Swords. With the Empress, pregnancy right there, Queen of Wands. I'm going to tell you something I tell all of my girlfriends, my daughters, okay? Never have a child you're not willing to raise alone. I don't care if you're 15 or 45. If you have a child because you think, well, someday we'll be together. That's unrealistic. First off, some people are not ready to have kids. You can't make somebody else be ready. Secondarily, some masculines, and I'm not digging in the masculine's ass, but some masculines want to impregnate a female so they can always have availability to them. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be committed to you, okay? Thirdly, there are many relationships that start off, either whether they're toxic or not, as a unit, and then it switches, right? So what do I mean? I'm going to use myself as an example. My two biological children, I had from a marriage when I was young, and I had the same philosophy. So when I had these children, I knew I was having them for me, not for us, because the likelihood is that most times, most couples don't fucking make it. Right? And I was correct. I had the two children, right? And then we ended up getting divorced later. Right? Second marriage. We decided to adopt a child. I knew in the time that I was adopting the child that just because I wasn't giving birth, that the same fucking rules apply. That if I take this on responsibility, there's no guarantees. I don't care if you have the best relationship in the world. You don't know what's fucking tomorrow holds, right? And thank God I had that mindset, because what happened? My husband died like a year later. So I don't care what it looks like. Y'all better understand that a commitment of a child is a lifelong commitment. Okay? So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you do something, do it because you're ready to do it. Or if you're not 100% ready and you got to get ready because that's what the situation is, put it in your mind. Like, yo, I'm going to be doing this shit by myself. And then you know what happens? If you don't have to do it by yourself, you could be pleasantly fucking surprised. Okay? But you're going to get your heart broken if you go into it with another mindset. Okay? Because King of Wands on the Knight of Wands. This person may want to be the King of Wands, but right now they are the Knight of Wands. They could say, I'm not ready. Or they could be trying to convince you, yeah, it's going to be fucking great, but they don't even finish one thing that they have to do. Right? So what do I mean by that? Let's say you live with this person. Right? Let's say that you say to this person, you know what? I'm going to cook, but I got to work late. Can you do the dishes before I get home? So that when I get home, you know, I'm pregnant, fucking tired, you know, right? And so they go and they start the dishes. But they get a phone call, their homeboy calls, yo, we're having a Madden tournament right now. You need to jump on, bro. And you walk in the door, and half the dishes are still in the fucking sink. Your feet are swollen, pregnancy, right? If this person can't finish a simple task like that and tell you, well, I got a phone call, I had to do this, I was doing it, you're never satisfied. What do you think? You've been waiting for this reading? What do you think they're going to do when them nighttime feedings come? When you can't you haven't slept in 2 days. You think that they're going to have the wherewithal? They couldn't finish the dishes. Hierophant. You better be clear. No illusions. Okay, Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant, okay? Because you could be doing something, moral, what you think is right, and think that, you grew up maybe with two-parent household, or even if your parents were separated, but your father was active, you could have grew up in a situation like that. So you figure everybody's going to be like that, but that don't necessarily mean that. Okay, for some of you could be taking on a situation where you're going to be pregnant from this person, but you're going to be taking care of 2 children. Feel me? 8 of Cups with the Knight of Swords. And the 9 of Swords sticking out. Okay, so look at this. If you do a self-sacrificing thing, my love, and I'm not telling you not to have a child. I'm telling you, if you have this child, you got to go into it with the right mindset. Because this person, once they get overwhelmed, they're going to turn around. They're going to be like, oh, well, I didn't know it was going to be like this, and I thought you were going to be like that because that's what my mother did, and so that's what it's supposed to be, and what the fuck that got to do? Like, it's going to be, their whole shit is going to switch. Okay? Right. There's reasons why sometimes we don't, right? 6 of Cups with the Justice card. Some of yous, that is how my pregnancy was. And he's 4 now, right? Some of yous, that's what I was about to say. Some of yous have gone through this in the past. Like, let's say in your 20s, you had a child, the father wasn't there. Now you could be in your 30s, right? the relationship could have went good, or what you thought it was going to be good, and then turn around, you know, you're finding yourself in the same situation. You're like, but you're grown as fuck. Like, why is this happening, right? Ace of Wands. Six of Cups coming out crossed. This person may come in and out in the beginning, but they may not be there for a long time, okay? Knight of Cups. They don't, it's crossed, honey. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. All right, you're going to have to look at what you have built and what you can do, and not about what this person promises they're going to do in the future, okay? Because the Three of Wands is there with the Seven of Pentacles. It's not too great, okay? King of Swords, and I feel like this person will be cold if they're not already cold. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to try to work on it, right? But the Empress is here with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, okay, screaming at you, the Nine of Pentacles, that you're going to have to do this on your own now. Your family may be supportive of you. What's good, Copenhagen? Or maybe you're worried about them being supportive of you, but I feel like in the end they are. Okay, Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles, but it's not this person. Okay? And I don't want to give, you know, terrible news, but I'd rather tell you the real. Okay? Because even if this person can maintain a frequency for a year or so, they're struggling long term. Okay? So make your decision for you and your child, my love. Okay? That's what I have, okay? Now, I just want to go over one thing with you guys apart from all of that. I saw something on TikTok earlier today and I wanted to address it. I'm not going to call out the creator, but I am going to say that what I saw was complete bullshit. I saw this woman, okay? And I don't want to make this sound racial because it's not racial, okay? But I do believe that every culture has their spiritual practice. Okay, so if you're in another culture, okay, and in your culture they do something spiritually, don't judge other people's spirituality or their spiritual practice. Why am I saying this? And I have to say that this woman was she was a Caucasian. And I'm not saying that what she was saying about the way that she practices is wrong. She has all the rights to feel the way that she does. But this is what fucking annoyed me. This woman was talking about how to tell a real reader. Personally, while I was listening to it, Spirit was like, stop playing. Okay? I feel like this person, y'all see me, I be looking crazy out here. I feel like this person is very much concerned with fixing and beating their face to get online to give advice that they have no business giving. Yeah, I said that. Okay? So this person was basically saying that how you could tell a real reader was by, I think she said 5 points. I think I didn't really agree with any of them, but so, because she didn't say the shit that I see that is weird as fuck. Okay? So her first thing was, what was it? The first thing was, if they're not cleaning their cards in between. Okay? Now, I clean my cards before I come on. As I'm reading for all of yous, I don't stop in between decks. As a seasoned reader, I have to differentiate between so-and-so's energy and so-and-so's energy. And as you all know, I've been reading for you collectively, okay? As you see, even when it's the element is for somebody else, that should be hitting. Okay? Second thing she gave was that if they're listening to rap music or whatever, listen, sweetheart. If your practice is very Zen, I'm a Reiki master, so I know all about the meditation. But if you think that I can't get a message from a hip hop song, okay, I can put whatever I want on. I can put rock music on. Matter of fact, I don't even need the radio, which right now I have no music on. Okay, if you need, exactly, if you need a particular type of frequency to be able to read the message, then you suck. Yes, I said that. Okay? All right? Third, she said, right, the thing is, and spirit talks in different ways to different people. The reason why I'm bringing this up to y'all is because y'all could see this video and believe that shit. And then the real signs of like when somebody's not a reader, she didn't even mention. So have all of y'all out here fucked up, right? So here's the third thing she mentioned. She said that if the cards are flying out. Now let me tell you something. Okay, I could, shuffle the cards and pull a card and it's gonna hit. The reason why I don't do it that way, right? The reason why I don't do it that way is for y'all. Technically, I don't need the cards to read you. You can ask anyone in my Patreon. I will hit them up at random, like, hey, what's going on with you today? With no fucking cards. Okay? So we do it so that y'all could see that we didn't have cards on the side, that shit popped out. Okay? We do it for y'all. We don't need it. The real readers. Okay? What was her fourth thing? You know what she didn't mention? These people who are doing the yes and no readings. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? Right? Where they look at the name and they're like, yes, no, and they just flip a card or they hit a little thing and it says an answer. Can we get the fuck out of here with that? That's so that they can make the person who wrote their name in the chat feel like they got a message, right? You pay them, you give them a coin, you do something, whatever you do, right? So they're racking up views, my love. But they can't tell you shit about what's actually happening in your life. Do you understand? These people are full of shit. And this woman was a life coach. She was saying, okay, she was saying that, and that part is slightly true. Like when I'm reading for you guys, I do explain to you what those cards mean so that you understand how it fits together. Right? But do I have time to give you guys whole lessons on tarot when I'm reading? For right now, there's only 33 people in the room. Sometimes it's over 100, whatever, right? I'm telling y'all, some of these coaches or some of these spiritual people, that might be in their spiritual practice. Okay? All right. A seasoned reader, doesn't matter if the card ain't clean. It doesn't matter what music's playing in the back. It doesn't matter if the cards are popping out. Exactly. When she was shuffling the cards in her little clip, she didn't even look comfortable holding them. I said she spent more time beating her face than she did explaining her theory. I take offense to that because I'm a reader since I was 13 years old, and I feel like there's a lot of good readers out here, okay? And there's a lot of bad ones. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much, Shauna. You know, there's a lot of people out here that are good, and there's a lot of people out here that are bad, and there's a lot of frauds. Use your fucking discernment. Please do. Use your discernment. Some of these people, they think that they a coach, or because they took an online astrology shit. And I got the impression, I'm not gonna hold you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I got the impression that she might have went to school. She could be quite educated, and she's taking what she's learned about astrology and other practices and putting it in this practice. Okay? And the reality is, I don't give a shit how much you are taught, educated. There's some of us, and I say us because I am that. Some of us who are born with this. Born. Okay? We don't need a fucking deck. We don't need a smudge stick. We don't need no meditation music. We don't need no education. Okay? Rock song. You see what I'm saying? Tap in, loves. Tap in. Because some of these people, they just thinking about how they can make some money. Y'all see, if I was trying to hustle, y'all would be on here like send your money, get a question every day, right? If you notice, I've been on here over a year. I've probably come on and let y'all do that maybe 3 or 4 times. So it ain't about the money. You feel me? Caution. Caution. I felt like it was very judgy. And I felt like when she said the thing about the music, what she was saying low key was those people that listen to that music is cultural. So if you only listen to hip hop and your spirits are talking to you through hip hop, that's the music you're going to play, right? So maybe what the fuck she was saying was, those darker people that listen to rap music, their message is not right. You feel me? Y'all better be careful. I'm gonna fucking leave that there. Okay? A lot of things be getting appropriated. Okay? And I hate for other people to be telling people how their gift should appear. Okay? How their gifts should appear. It made me, I was like, let me not. It made me want to leave a reading in the comments. It did. Okay? That shit made me want to leave a thing in the comments. Okay? Because just because you got a little degree in philosophy, shorty. Okay? Yeah, with a minor, Spirit said with a minor degree in sociology. Look at that shit. Does not make you a fucking tarot reader or a spiritualist, sweetheart. Okay? Maybe social work. is more your lane. Okay? She can't, I just wanted it to be known that y'all should be paying attention to if it's be sounding fucking accurate or not. Okay? Just wanted to put it out there. All right, guys. So, you know, new moon energy, you know, get out there, do something with some water today. Okay? We know how you differ from good and bad. We are, okay. It went away too fast, but do something for with water today. You know, remember this, even though it's new moon and it's gonna be picking up speed, it's still the release energy, kind of like a full moon, right? Releasing, what do you need to release to move forward, to get to gain the momentum that you want. Okay, so that is what we're concentrating on. For my Patreoners, ritual starts in a little bit. I will send out something in regards to that. Okay, so I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye. Okay, before I hit out of YouTube, I am just going to go over there because I really, sometimes I'd be wanting to see the messages, but because I have the other thing going, I can't. And I just want to look at the messages you guys were talking about. Should there be something I need to pay attention to? So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, Be So Savage. I'm very, very sorry that that happened. And you was waiting for me to pick up on it. Yeah, and you know, that's why I didn't want to say the name, because I don't want to give her I didn't want to give her any followers, because she's out here definitely giving out misinformation. Okay? I just want you guys to use your discernment. I feel like YouTube is a little more cleaned up nowadays. TikTok is a mess, okay? So, okay, I will be on later doing the ritual for the Patreoners, okay? I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings, guys. Bye.